Market Monday is back in full effect. Potentially, I believe, the week after the Super Bowl to be a top 5 MUT week of the year. That being, you get so much guaranteed content with the Super Bowl MVP, littered with NFL honors releases, and then we also are getting a new program this Thursday, as well as a huge Ultimate Legends content drop this Saturday. Again, one of the best content drops or content weeks of the entire year post Super Bowl. Let's get right into things with AKA Cruz. Dante Hall and Heath Miller are going to be your champions. At this point of the year, all these cards get the physical stats you need, to perform on the field. It really is just fan service if you want these cards in your team. 97 speed for Heath Miller on a Super Bowl theme team, 99 speed for Dante Hall on a Super Bowl theme team. They're good enough. Marshawn Lynch is your LTD. He's going to get, I don't know exactly, but he definitely has some X factor that is going to be breaking the game. If you want extended coverage of the market and how I make my coins, subscribe to the Coin Bible exclusively on Team Get Lucky, link in the description. Content starting on Tuesday is going to begin with the Super Bowl MVP 99 overall Patrick Mahomes entering the game. We do not know his abilities. We do not know his custom ability buckets. We don't even know if they've changed his release to possibly make him better. All we know is the stats on your screen. Now, how you got this card last year in the game if you did not spend the $150 for the collectible weeks in advance is a set, and last year it was 3 97 overall Super Bowl champions, but you got them back as BNDs. The big difference about that this year is they're 95 overall, so they're 2 overalls less, and they aren't really giving BNDs back for any sets this year. So how many Super Bowl, and it's going to be present or past, these champions are going to be involved some way or the other, but it really just comes down to how many are required. Do you get any back as BND? If we see their price, go up a little bit, go up a lot, or stay the same. If I had to guess on what they do for the set, I think it's going to require 3 of these 95 overall champions, but you're not going to get them back as BNDs. That way, you're putting in 395s for a 99 overall, which is still, and you're not getting them back as BND, which is a little bit more than putting in 397s and getting those back as BND. I don't see EA. Typically you would say, oh, it's going to be 595 overalls for a 99 overall. I think that would be a little bit too much. I think EA kind of understands they don't want to have the set champion, or they don't really want to overprice either 95 overalls, or they don't want to overprice their 99 overall Super Bowl MVP. So I think they actually will be a little bit reasonable with the set. Hopefully the Mahomes card is really, really good, because I used his 96 overall LTD, and I did think it was a little bit underwhelming, mainly because of the release abilities. He gets the best stack in the game, and I'm sure this 99 overall card will get at least some part of the God stack for another -1 AP. It's just the problem is with Mahomes cards over the course of the years, his release is terrible. Even with Gunslinger. Again, coming from a Chiefs fan, I love Pat, but his cards just suck in MUT because his release is terrible. And as long as you have the God stack, your quarterback is fine. The next most important thing is the release, and he is one of the worst in the game. Other Super Bowl content news that will be dropping tomorrow. Jair Brown was the only champion or LTD to hit his stipulation of 7 tackles and 1 interception in the Super Bowl, so he will get his 6th ability bucket. All the abilities, the main one being Deep Zone KO, -1 AP, so we'll go from 2 AP to 1 AP. He will be one of the, if not the best safety in the game for a long, long time, because we're not even close to getting even more discounted abilities. Jair Brown, if you have him, you're going to be able to save 1 AP if you do run that Deep Zone KO ability. Also, starting on Tuesday, we have the first iteration of NFL Honors. NFL Honors will be LTDs as well as non-LTD cards scattered throughout this week. The releases will be Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, starting off with the MVP and the Defensive Player of the Year, Lamar Jackson. Not Defensive Player of the Year, but MVP Lamar Jackson. The content structure seems to be around the cover athlete content structure from prior this year. So there's going to be a 96 overall non-LTD version and a 97 overall LTD version of this Lamar Jackson, as well as Myles Garrett. Again, we do not know the abilities, ability buckets, X factors of what these cards are going to get. But again, I think it's going to be structured similarly to cover athletes. So I don't think there's going to be a set for these 96 overall players. I think there'll just be a bunch of special offers that, the 96 overalls will be very, very common on the auction house and not that expensive, whereas the 97 overall LTD versions will be a pretty hefty price. I don't really expect these 97 overalls, especially Myles Garrett, to be that good. I don't think they will get the I don't see why they would get the Super Bowl chemistry. And at this point, for a player like Myles Garrett, it's really, really hard to, say that that price tag is going to be worth it if he doesn't get the +3 speed from the Super Bowl chemistry. Whereas Lamar Jackson, hate to say it, but he's probably going to be the best quarterback of the game. His cover athlete when it was out was the best quarterback in the game. One of the fastest quarterbacks in the game, as well as the best release, and he will get the God stack for probably a AP setup similarly to the 96 overall Patrick Mahomes. But the best thing about the honors cards, in my opinion, is the offers we're going to get throughout the week. If they're structured like cover athletes, you're going to see a lot of 92 overalls or 96 overall plus offers that are going to just crash the market. And it's good and it's great for not only the players that are spending money, they get at least their money's worth, you would say. I don't really agree with that, but it's great for just everybody because it makes the rest of the market significantly cheaper. So that's good for market nerds. It's good for people upgrading their teams. It's good for everybody. I hope EA pretty much just copies and pastes the special offer structure of the cover athlete promo and then brings it to the honors promo. But it also leads into another discussion, and this doesn't really have to do with the weekly wildcards. These will still be 95 overall champions, 96 overall LTDs, but it goes into the mystery promo on Thursday, where I actually don't care about what the promo actually is. I think we've seen they're just going to copy and paste the structure of the content. Small players into bigger players, into heroes, into champions. That's going to be your content with the LTDs +1. But the bigger thing is, are we getting an overall boost this Thursday? Because, well, the honors cards are 96 overall standard, 97 overall LTD. Before, if they just would have had the champions be, or the honors cards, just 96 overall LTDs, I would have said, hey, we're not going to get an overall boost. We're still probably 2 weeks out from it. There's a new season on February the 28th, I believe, which is, of course, a day before the 29th, which would be a Thursday. So we are guaranteed to get an overall boost on February, or is it February? I thought February only had 28 days. We must be in a leap year. February 29th, which is 2 weeks from this Thursday, is going to be a new season. That is going to be a guaranteed overall boost. I believe that is going to be when Team of the Year actually starts. Team of the Year voting is going to come out this Friday. It's usually a week and a half, 2 weeks long voting process, and then I assume Team of the Year will be after that. So 29th, look at Team of the Year to potentially be out. Overall boost guaranteed there. But now we go back to this Thursday. Do we get 95 or 96 overall champions, 97 overall LTs for not only this Thursday's content, but Ultimate Legends on Saturday? On one hand, I would say it makes a lot more sense for EA to do an overall boost this Thursday just to sell packs, similarly to Zero Chill and trying to get people to move off of Zero Chill. It didn't really work for Cape 02 because they didn't release enough content, but if EA wants to sell a lot of packs, dropping 95 overall champions with no Super Bowl chemistry this Thursday, unless they have some sort of crazy ability discounts, it's not going to move many people, and as well, it's not going to move people for Ultimate Legends on Saturday. But if you get the overall boost in, it's a little bit less pressure on the cards to have, like, great abilities, you would say. Sell more packs, not only on Thursday, on Saturday. So I'm leaning now. Again, I was fully off of the overall boost. I did not think we were going to get it. I thought we were pretty safe for another 2 weeks of 95 overall champions, 96 LTDs, and then would lead into the overall boost for the new season and Team of the Year. But now after seeing honors cards, like, I don't know how you release these 96 overall just non-LTDs and 97 LTDs and then just go and revert back to 95 champions and 96 overall LTDs, not only for this week, but next week. And for Ultimate Legends as well. It wouldn't. I'm just looking at it from EA's perspective, like money-wise. Like, if they want to make money, they do the overall boost, because otherwise no one's going to really care about these cards, because the Super Bowl theme team is so overpowered with not only AKA content, but all the LTDs, all the champions that get the chemistry. Like, it's crazy. It really, really is. And if they don't do an overall boost this Thursday, the Thursday content, as well as the Ultimate Legend content on Saturday, it's just not going to be as hype and not going to be as exciting. And I just think EA, I think they understand. We're past Super Bowl now, right? We're into MUT season, they used to say. I think they'll go a little crazy, and I think we get that overall boost on Thursday. But either way, you can invest in quarterly. It's really just a coin flip, 50-50. If you want to buy 92 overalls, if you want to buy 93 overalls, completely up to you. I would recommend don't really buy today because we're going to get a special offer of some sort tomorrow for not probably only the Super Bowl MVP, but the honors cards. Maybe we see a 92 or 96 plus offer. Maybe we see a 93 or 96 plus offer, and that crashes that individual market, or just crashes the market in general, and you're able to buy either 92 overalls or 93 overalls, whichever one you think is going to be, you know, needed this Thursday for that content. So I think I covered pretty much everything I wanted to talk about in this video. Huge content week, man. I'm excited to see how good the honors cards. Hopefully Mahomes. I'm honestly, as a Chiefs fan, I hope they change its release to like Slinger 1, or I think it's Slinger 4 that Lamar has. It's really, really good. We'll have to wait and see if Mahomes 99 lives up to that overall. But, you know, mystery promo, you guys can give your thoughts down below. Also, if you think there's going to be an overall boost, give your reasoning. I'm seriously looking for guidance, or I want to see other people's opinions on if they think there's an overall boost or not in their reasoning. Give me your predictions on what the mystery promo is going to be on Thursday. My hope or my dream would be a flashback promo, just an individually flashback promo. I think that'd be awesome. Maybe one for each team for like Team Diamonds. I don't know, but that's the content for this week. We'll probably have another video on Thursday because it's gonna be a big content, or Wednesday night if they do a reveal. I didn't really look at the Good Morning Madden schedule, but that's all for this Market Monday. I went over everything I wanted to. Comment if you have any questions below. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you are new, and until next time, peace.